Okay, one presenter hasn't come, but it's okay. So before we begin, I would like to remind all the speakers that you have 10 minutes to give your presentation. Then we will continue with 5 minutes of discussion. So to begin our session, let us welcome our first speaker, Mrs. Wahyu Widowati. Mrs. Wahyu Widowati, will you display the slide, please?
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you. You will display the slide by yourself
Yes,
or
yes,
you...
by myself.
Okay.
Can you
Okay.
read my slide?
Yes, it's
Okay,
already displayed. Okay,
okay,
Mrs. Wahyu Widowati, the time is yours.
okay. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for your time to me to give me the opportunity to share my works, my research entitled Turmeric Extract Potential Inhibit Inflammatory Marker in LPS Stimulated Macrophage Cells. My research team, I am Wahyu Widowati from Faculty of Medicine Maranatha Christian University Bandung, and then the other team from Biomolecular and Biomedical Research Center Arita Medica Utama Bandung, and from Faculty of Veterinary Medicine IPB University Bogor. Background of my research, we know that inflammations have a defense response to hazardous stimuli. What kind of stimuli? There are many kinds of stimuli in trigger the inflammations such as pathogens, irritants, allergens, damage cells, and various disease triggered by inflammations. Many kinds disease such as rheumatoid arthritis, Alzheimer's, inflammatory bowel disease, atherosclerosis, various cancer developments. Inflammatory triggers by infection, tissue injury, tissue stress, and malfunction of many tissue, and then can cause inflammations. And what the response, physiological response likes as a host defense against infection, tissue repair response, adaptation to stress, and restoration of homeostatic state. And then pathological consequence of inflammatory, autoimmunity, inflammatory tissue damage, and sepsis, fibrosis, metaplasia, and tumor growth, and safe in homeostatic set point, development of disease of homeostasis and or autoinflammatory disease. Background of my research that LPS lipopolysaccharide can induce many kind marker of inflammatory, such as interleukin 1 beta, and then interleukin 6, TNF alpha, INOS, and interleukin 10. It's many kinds of inflammatory marker. You know that LPS can trigger pathway METK, P13K, and then this one to ERK, GNK, and then this one to oxidative stress, inflammatory, oxidative stress, and many kinds of pathway induce inflammatory. And then my research, I focus too many pathway. Like my research, I measure to COX-2, INOS, PGE2, NO, TNF alpha, interleukin 6, and then interleukin TNF alpha, and then COX-2. There is many kind from pathway. And then inflammatory therapy, suppression of inflammatory mediator using non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, which NSAID can reduce the painful condition, chronic inflammatory disease. But many kinds of side effects with high incidence of adverse event gastrointestinal tracts. And so we need how to solve to share the novel drugs of material with a safe, a cheap, and effective. One of the drug candidate is using natural product. Many kinds of natural product can we use as inflammatory candidate drugs. One of them is a turmeric extract. Turmeric extract, which have a scientific name curcuma longa. With curcuma longa or turmeric extract have many compound. One of major compound curcumin, bisdimethoxycurcumin, curcumol, and many kinds of compound. And then turmeric, my research, I want to know the turmeric extract as anti-inflammatory activity, which I measure the inflammatory marker, especially interleukin-6, interleukin-1b, and then PGE2, TNF-alpha, COX-2, INOS, and INO. Curcumin, the major compound of turmeric extracts, have many kinds of bioactivities. There are turmeric curcumins decrease lipid peroxidation, decrease or lower oxidative stress, lower or decrease inflammation, and then can increase by mitochondrial biogenesis, and then can increase muscular fat and glucose uptake, and then can increase insulin sensitivity and decrease blood glucose and lipid level, and improve pancreatic beta cell function, improve liver and kidney function. Based on this background, so I want to measure the potential of turmeric extract to be an anti-inflammatory agent. Material and methods, we use the macrophage cell raw 264.7 macrophage cell line from ATCC cell culture. And then material and methods, we measure the cell viability. So first, I want to know the safe concentration for turmeric extract. Cells were grown using medium DMAM, FBS, pen strap, incubated 37 degrees Celsius, and then in the incubator, turmeric extracts in various level concentration. There are 2.55 and 7.5, 25, 50, 75, 100 microgram milliliter. After incubations, adding by 200 microliter of MTS, and then incubate for 3 hours, absorbance measure using microplate reader at 490 nanometer. Material and method: pro-inflammatory activation of raw or macrophage cell stimulated by LPS. This is using cells or 500,000 cells per well plated in 6 well plate, incubated 24 hours, 37 degrees Celsius in incubator, and turmeric extract based on toxicity, one-step toxicity, that the safe level concentration is 2.5 up to 7.5 microgram milliliter. Up than 7.5 are toxic to macrophage cell. And then this is all cell added by LPS 1 microgram milliliter, and then 2 hours added sample, incubated for 24 hours, medium collected, centrifuged, and then the supernatant collected, stored at minus 80 degrees Celsius for continue parameter. And then the total protein assay using Bradford method. And then material and method, we use many kinds of ELISA kit from eLab Science, EL1B, EL6, TNF alpha, PGE2, COX2, INOS, and then NO using colorimetry assay. I think that is all attendee know how to measure using ELISA kit. And then result and discussion, the cell viability of macrophage cell. This is the effect turmeric extract in raw or macrophage cell. We know that this is a control 100 viability, and then turmeric 100 microgram milliliter. We know that's very, very toxic. And then the safe concentration were 75, 5 and 2.5 microgram milliliter. So the next research, the next step, we use the concentration 2.5, 5 and 75 microgram milliliter. Result and discussion, the effect turmeric extract toward TNF alpha interleukin level in LPS stimulated macrophage cell as an inflammatory model. This is an inflammatory model. This is a control induced by LPS. This is positive control. The macrophage cell induced by LPS. We know that positive control increase the TNF alpha level, show that this positive control as inflammatory cell model. And then this is turmeric extract. We know that turmeric extract can reduce or lower the TNF alpha level. And we know that the best concentration was turmeric extract 7.5 microgram milliliter. And the interleukin 6 level, we know that a positive control induced by macrophage cell induced by LPS increase the interleukin 6 level. And then we know that turmeric extract can reduce the level of interleukin. We know that the best concentration of turmeric was 7.5 microgram milliliter. And then the effect turmeric extract toward interleukin 1 beta and then INOS. We know that this is positive control macrophage cell induced by LPS can increase the interleukin 1 beta, and then turmeric 3 level turmeric concentration can decrease the interleukin 1 beta level. And then we know that this is insignificant difference among 3 concentration. And then INOS, we know that positive control can increase, that LPS can increase INOS level, and then turmeric extract can decrease reduce the INOS level, and then the best concentration was turmeric extract 7.5 microgram milliliter. And then for nitric oxide level, this is positive control. That positive control cell induced by LPS can increase the NO level. And then the turmeric extract, especially 75 7.5 and 5 microgram milliliter can lower the NO level in inflammatory cell model. And then this is for PGE2 and SCOX2 level in LPS stimulated macrophage cells. And then we know that positive control have a high PGE2 level. And then turmeric extract can reduce the PGE2 level. And then the best concentration was turmeric 7.5 microgram milliliter. And then for COX2 level, positive control LPS can increase the COX2 level, and then turmeric extract can decrease the COX2 level. And the best concentration was 7.5 microgram milliliter. And then this is my proposed mechanism that LPS can induce TLR pathway, and then MEPK, ERK, GNK, P38, and then IKB and FKB, but my research I do in final the end of a pathway that I measure COX2, INOS, TNF alpha, interleukin 6, PGE2, NO. This is turmeric, the major compound, contain major compound of curcumin, can decrease all the inflammatory marker. So my conclusion, turmeric extract 2.5 and up to 7.5 microgram milliliter safe on macrophage cells, and turmeric extract 7.5 microgram milliliter the best anti-inflammatory activity, especially towards marker inflammatory, including IL-6, TNF alpha, interleukin 1 beta, INOS, PGE2, COX2, NO. This time, the authors grateful acknowledge to Biomolecular and Biomedical Research Center Arita Medica Utama, Bandung, West Java, Indonesia for research grant, research methodology, and laboratory facilities. This is Arita team who they done all this research. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Wahyu Widowati. Now, for the interesting presentation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to begin our discussion. If there are any question, you can unmute your microphone and ask directly. Is there any question from the audience, please?
Okay, Mr. Drianti. My question is to Mr. Wahyu, Mrs. Wahyu, Miss Wahyu. I'm sorry. Why is your study you are using turmeric extract, not the synthesis curcumin? Because as you know that major component of turmeric extract is curcumin. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Directly, can I answer the question?
Yes.
Thank
Yes,
you,
please.
Mrs. Drianti. Thank you very much for Miss or Mrs. Miss Miss Kenny Ida Cahyati. Thank you very much for a good question. Actually, my research I use the turmeric extract. The turmeric extract contain the major compound as curcumin. So I think that this curcumin, we know that many research have done the curcumin. Curcumin have many activities, have many activities. So I think that this my research with turmeric extract can reduce inflammatory marker. This is supported by curcumin, the major compound in turmeric extract. So I didn't isolate the curcumin. I just extract the from turmeric rhizome. Thank you very much.
Mrs. Kenny, does that answer this question?
Yes.
Is it
Okay.
enough? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Another question, please, from the audience, maybe one other. Okay, if there's no other question, Mrs. Wahyu, I'm wondering about your opinion about the use of this kind of extract. I mean, if to get the activity, mostly the concentration of natural products such as turmeric is high in the formula. So if we develop it into the formula, do you think the isolation of active compound will give the same anti-inflammatory activity for turmeric acid as in the extract? So we can use smaller dose, for example, smaller concentration, but the activity will be the same as the extract, because sometimes the active compound or the isolation part is not as active as the extract. How do you think about that?
Okay, thank you very much for Mrs. Drianti. This is a good question. I use the extract, not the isolated compound. So I want to get that the extract have what synergis activity of many compounds which contain in turmeric extract. I think that is not only curcumin who support the anti-inflammatory activity, but actually I did my research also to measure the curcumin, and then the curcumin I published in different paper. Actually, I did my research. The active compound in curcumin like curcumol, and then curcumin, and then bis-dimetoxycurcumin, and then all the compounds, the major compound in turmeric extract have activity as anti-inflammatory and antioxidants. And then my research, the next research, I want to be my research to be the formula, especially maybe combined with many spice, yeah, which I have done as anti-inflammatory.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Wahyu.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Trianti. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, I'd like to invite the second speaker, because we have finished with Mrs. We finished with Mrs. Wahyu discussion.
Okay, thank you. I will to change the different room.
Okay, thank you.
The second. Okay, thank you very much. The
Okay,
second
thank you.
paper. Thank you very much, Ms. Trianti. Thank you very much. All the attendee. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, now I'd like to invite our second speaker, Mrs. Kenny Ida Cahyati. Mrs. Kenny Ida Cahyati, can you show the slide first, please?
Yes. Can you see this my slide?
Okay, it's already displayed.
Okay.
Okay, Mrs. Kenny, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Driantri, for the opportunity that given to me. Hello, everyone. I would like to present about my research. The title of my research is Nephroprotective Activity of Ethanol Extract of Kirinyo in Gentamicin-Induced Nephrotoxicity in Wista rat. My research team are Lucy Nudianti, Sylvie, Firman, and Winda from the Stikes Bakti Tunasusada, Tasikmalaya. This is list content to presentation today. Introduction, the prevalence of chronic kidney disease globally is 30.4% and 48% of people have decreased kidney function, but do not need hemodialysis. Then as many as 96% of people experience kidney damage, but they are not aware of it. In Indonesia, chronic kidney disease increased prevalence from 2% to 3.8%. As gentamicin, an aminoglycoside antibiotic commonly used in clinical practice for the treatment of life-threatening gram-negative bacterial infection, can be restricted due to profound nephrotoxicity side effect. Nephrotoxicity is a condition characterized by change in cell morphofunction, such as impaired protein synthesis, increased lipid peroxidation process, decreased urine concentration capacity, tubular proteinuria, and a lowering of GFR and mitochondria damage. And nephrotoxicity can be driven by the presence of nephroprotective aiding natural antioxidant. Kirinu leaves have a high antioxidant activity that is with a concentration in habit value IC50 of 9.567 IPPM and has an antioxidant capacity of 49.037%. Okay, this is material and chemical material and plant material. Plant material is Kirinu leaf were obtained from Cicaruang village, Singaparna City, Tasikmalaya. They were determined by Herbarium Plant Taxonomy Laboratory of Biology Department, Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Science, Pajajaran University. This is method. The method start with extraction. Kirinu leaf were collected and was cut and powdered. Extract prepared with the maceration, weigh 1,000 gram with the 96% ethanol, and rediment extract obtained was 4.06%. And then phytochemical screening. Phytochemical screening to determine secondary metabolite compound with qualitative detection of flavonoid, tannin, polyphenol, saponin, steroid, monoterpenoid, and sesquiterpene. And then experimental study. Animal experimental, the experimental protocol was approved by the Ethics Committee Stikes Bakti Tunasusada number 015/06/KEP-KBTH. The 25 rat divided into 5 group, normal group, negative, dose 1, dose 2, and dose 3. The normal group give standard diet and water at libitum. Negative administered gentamicin 60 milligram per kilogram body weight intraperitoneal. And dose 1 to 125 milligram per kilogram body weight Kirinu leaf extract, and gentamicin 16 milligram per kilogram body weight intraperitoneal. Dose 2 is 550 milligram per kilogram body weight of Kirinu leaf extract and gentamicin. Dose 3 675 milligram per kilogram body weight of Kirinu extract and gentamicin intraperitoneal. This is experiment animal, and then biochemical analysis, urea creatinine, the analysis of the dialysis kit, and histopathology of red kidney, and the last statistical analysis. Okay. The result you can see in this slide to phytochemical screening of Kirinu leaf Simplicia and extract. Phytochemical in Simplicia contain of flavonoid, polyphenol, steroid, sesquiterpenoid, monoterpenoid, and quinone. And in extract, contain flavonoid, polyphenol, sesquiterpenoid, monoterpenoid, quinone, but not contain steroid. You can see in this slide the documentation of the phytochemical screening. From this table, we know that level of the creatinine and urea in average creatinine and urea level in the red of the all group, those three in level creatinine and urea has smaller level of creatinine and urea with the significant value 0.00 less than 0.05. There is a significant difference between group. And then this is histopathology and presentation rate of cell necrosis in kidney. Normal group, negative, dose 1, dose 2, and dose 3. This flavonoid contents of Kirinu leaves was activity that can neutralize free radical and suppression of reactive oxygen species by inhibit of enzyme or by the chelating trace element. This is my conclusion of the study. The Kirinu leaf contains flavonoid that can provide antioxidant activity. Dose 3 has smaller level of the creatinine and urea, and dose 2 has smaller necrosis cell by histopathological of kidney. This is my reference. Okay. That's all I have to say about. Thank you, and I return it to Miss Drianti Rahayu. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Ms. Kenny. Now we will continue to our discussion. Is there any question from the audience, please? One or two question, maybe? Yeah. Okay, maybe do you? Okay, that someone's talking. Okay, maybe Miss Kenny, I have some question for you before. Okay, I'm still waiting for the question from the audience, but I also have some question. For the first, maybe the antioxidant activity of this Kirinu leaf extract is classified as weak, moderate, or strong antioxidant. Which one? Is it classified as a weak antioxidant, moderate, or a strong antioxidant? And if we check in your study, you show that 450 milligram body weight of red give the lowest necrosis rate. On the other hand, the creatinine and urea levels are lowest at 675 milligram per body weight. Now, can you explain the correlation between these two conditions? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Drianti. The antioxidant activity of the Kirinu leaf extract has an antioxidant capacity and concentration inhibit value IC50 of the 90.567 ppm has I'm sorry. As a high antioxidant activity, this can you repeat for your question, Ms. Drianti?
Yeah. Is it classified as a weak, moderate, or strong antioxidant?
Moderate or?
Strong
Okay.
antioxidant. Which one?
Okay, strong antioxidant because antioxidant activity with a concentration inhibit value as IC50 1 ppm.
Okay.
Okay, and then the second your second question is the please repeat question, Mr. Dia.
Okay. The correlation between the dose for the lowest necrosis rate and for the lowest creatinine and urea levels. You have different
Okay,
for both
okay.
case.
I had different. It's because histopathology test just using one rat. So it's no representative that histopathological gitu. The lowest dose of the dose difference of the levels average level creatinine and urea. It's no average, just one rat in histopathological.
Okay, so according to your study, which dose is best for or you recommended for the development of the formula?
I recommended two dose. Two is the best dose with the based on the average creatinine and urea level.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Kenny. Is
Okay.
there any other question from the audience? We still have time. Yes, Mr. Fajar?
Yes, Miss Dirianti, I will question to Miss Kenny.
Okay.
Miss Kenny, based on your methodology, there is no positive group of rats.
Okay.
Can you explain what's the reason for that?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Fajar. We did not include a positive control in this study because to date, no drug or medication has been used for the nephrotoxicity caused gentamicin. And the purpose study, we are looking for the natural product or ingredient as a nephroprotector for the gentamicin treatment.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Kenny.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Fajar.
Thank you, Mrs. Kenny. I think the discussion is enough for Mrs. Kenny. Once again, thank you and good luck for your future research.
Thank you.
Now we will continue to our third presenter. For Mr. Firman Gustaman. Mr. Firman Gustaman.
Okay.
Okay. Can you please display your slide first?
Okay.
Okay. Can you use the slideshow? Because it's too small. Yes, now it's already here. Okay, Mr. Firman Gustaman, the time is yours.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Thank you to Ms. Dirianti Rahayu for the opportunity that given to me. Today, I would like to present about my research. The title of my research is Formulation of Effervescent Granule from Hornstettia Aliaceae Extract as Antioxidant Agent. And Indra, Risa, Lucy, Kenny, Winda are my team in my research. Content, introduction, material and method, result and discussion, conclusion. Introduction. Hornstettia aliaceae is a plant that grows in tropical areas. This plant is widely used as traditional medicine. Hornstettia aliaceae plant that can be consumed is fruit and seed. The fruit and seed contain lots of flavonoid compounds that are useful as antioxidant with an IC15 value of 6.54 microgram per milli. Antioxidant testing using the DPPH method. This research was conducted with the aim of knowing the formulation and evaluation of the effervescent granule preparation of Hornstettia aliaceae plants. This is my research method. The STAR, plant determination, sample preparation, Simplicia quality standardization, extraction, phytochemical screening of Simplicia and extract, effervescent granule formulation, and evaluation of effervescent granule. And then formulation of granule effervescent, material, Hornstettia aliaceae extract, sodium bicarbonate, citric acid, tartar acid, polyphenyl polydon, cherty, aspartame, and lactose. In this formulation, formula 1, 2, and 3. Result and discussion. The result of non-specific parameter quality of pinning seed Simplicia can you see in this slide. There are 4 parameter: drying shrinkage, total ash content, acid soluble ash content, and water content. The result of Simplicia and pinning seed extract phytochemical screening, parameter of phytochemical screening, alkaloid, flavonoid, saponin, tannins, steroid, and triterpenoid. Extract, N-hexane extract, ethyl acetate extract, and ethanol extract. Evaluation of effervescent granule. The first is organoleptic, formula 1, formula 2, and formula 3. Can you see in this slide? Result and granule effervescent. And then result the physical test, parameter of physical test, water content, flow rate test, plane of quick test, pH test, and dissolve time test. of all physical tests in Formula 1, 2, and 3 meet all the requirements. Conclusion. The evaluation results show that the effervescent granule of pinning seed extract have a good result, especially the pH is close the requirement, so it is safe to use and will not irritate the stomach. The result of the test reaction show that the extract of instant granule can be accepted by the respondent. Okay, thank you, and return it to Ms. Drianti Rahayu.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Firman. This is an interesting presentation. Now we can continue our discussion. Is there any question from the audience, please? One or two questions, maybe? Okay, we still wait for the question, but I have some question for Mr. Firman. Maybe the first one, how about the stability of this product? How long have you been test the stability? And are you also observe the antioxidant activity after dissolving the granule? I mean, sometimes we have different condition or different activity before and after the formulation. How about it? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Drianti. Stability of granule effervescent not yet for stability. And antioxidant test of granule is not yet to do. This is of my planning, this my research. Next.
Okay, so you plan to do the activity and the activity test and the antioxidant test after formulation is finished, and also the stability test, right?
Yes.
Okay. Another question, maybe we still have time from the audience. No. Okay. One other question, Mr. Firman, the last one. In your opinion, how about the if you make the formula from nanoparticle, is it possible for this kind of product to make it as nanoparticle and then formulate it as an effervescent?
Yes. Yes.
Is it, so it's possible.
Yes, it's possible.
So in your opinion, will it be better if we use the nanoparticle size than the normal size for this kind of product?
The increase of activity.
So the smaller size will increase the activity of this product, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Firman. If there's no other question from the audience, okay. If there's no other question from the audience, I think the discussion is enough. Thank you very much for Mr. Firman Mustamar. I wish you the best luck for your future research.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Dri.
Now, let me invite our last speaker, Mr. Fajar Setiawan.
Okay, Miss
Mr.
Rianti.
Mr. Fajar Setiawan, could you please display your slide first?
Okay.
Okay. Can you please use the
Okay.
slideshow option? Slideshow option? It's too small. Yes. Already displayed.
Yes.
Mr. Fajar,
Okay.
the
Thank you,
time is
Miss
yours.
Rianti. Okay. Thank you, Miss Rianti. Good evening. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you today? It's been great, hasn't it? I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Fajar Setiawan, and team my research, Lucy Nurdanti, Ayun Ekawati, Winda Trisnawandi. I'm from Pharmacy Study Program STIKS PTH Tasikmalaya. This afternoon, I'd like to present my research with the title Antifungal Activity Test Ducufrit Skin Ethanol Extract on the Liquid Soap Purifier family. Okay, my first outlines, the first introduction and the research methods and material, and then result and discussion, conclusion and reference. The introductions, Leukorrhea, one of the infections disease caused by a fungus which often occurs in women who do not maintaining proper hygiene properly. One of the causes of vaginal discharge is the growth of the fungus Candida albicans. Many products are used to treat vaginal discharge, but from synthetic active ingredient and natural ingredient, Duco-Skin it is which that are rarely used but has good potential for treatment, one of which of the content of metabolites in terpenoid, flavonoid, alkaloid, and saponin, which can be potential antifungal. The aim of research, this study aims to prove the Ducufrit peel extract activity in a gentle cleaning liquid soap preparation on Candida albicans mushroom growth. The formula is made by varying the Ducufrit peel extract concentration and testing the development quality both physically, chemically, and microbiologically. And then the next slide, material. The ingredient used in the study are Ducufrit skin ethanol 96%, aguades, polysorbate 18, carbomer, citric acid, sodium lauryl, diamidine, rose perfume, metal, zinc, hydrochloric acid, amyl alcohol, chloroform, and all. And this methods, the first method, extraction process, and then characterization of extract, then preformulation, and then antifungal activity testing, and then liquid soap formulation, and the last evolution of liquid soap formulation. This can you look the screen, formula of liquid soap. Material name extract domesticum, carbomer, citric acid, polysorbate HC, enol ricin, diamidine, perfume lily, and aguades And the results remnant of extract. The obtained remnant is calculated against the result of extract obtained using measuration. The comparison between the weight of the extract obtained by the weight of the initial symbiosia. The result was 23.55%. The next slide, phytochemical screening extract, alkaloid, flavonoid, saponin, and tannin. And in the result, alkaloid, white precipitate, flavonoid orange, saponin stable form, tannin yellow. Result was. And the next, moisture content. The result of water content from the fruit skin extract is 6%. This still meets the requirement because the moisture content should not exceed 10%. And then total X content. For measurement of total X content meets the requirement according to MMI. The total X level is not more than 10%. And antifungal testing, can you see in the table, extract concentration and clear zone diameter. And then minimum inhibition concentration, this table, can you see extra concentration and clear zone diameter? Based on the table, so the minimum inhibition concentration is a concentration of 2% with a slab diameter of 1.5 millimeter. Still, that concentration, the extract of the fruit skin has a under 5 millimeter slab diameter value, which means it below to category of the weak slab power. So at the concentration of 2% and extract is less effective when used in formulas. The used concentration of 10%, 15% and 20%, which belong to the category of strong. And the next slide, evaluation liquid soap. The step, can you see the table? And finally, evaluation liquid soap from the pH evaluation data obtained, pH value 4 and disqualify for pH of the vaginal area between 4 to 5.5. And the next slide, viscosity assay. Viscosity test results show data around 1000 CPS centimeters. This show good flow properties because it's easy to host and has good rheology. Next slide, liquid soap antifungal activity testing. From the table, it can be seen that the anti-white liquid soap ready Duku fruit skin extra has weak antifungal activity from the comparative, which is formed in the exciting market in the form of clear zone, which means to inhibit the growth of Candida albicans fungus. And the last conclusion, the first liquid soap ready anti-white ethanol extract Duku fruit skin has antifungal activity against the growth of Candida albicans fungus. The best antifungal activity, the result are in Formula 3 with 20% extract providing a 4.25 millimeter diameter, 0.070 millimeter. The second, the minimum concentration of ethanol extract of the fruit skin is 2%, and the concentration used in the formula is 10%, 15%, and 20%. Number 3, Ethanol extracts of Duku Fort fruit skin has antifungal activity against the growth of Candida albicans. And the last, hedonic test result using Friedman test statistical analysis show that in all formula obtained Sheck value greater than 0.05, which means there is not valuation preference for foam parameter, fragrance, lot of foam, and cassette effect. In all formula in general, panelists give a very fun assessment of the parameter of the foam fragrance. However, for the parameter, many foam panelists give a like rating. Reference. Thanks all my presentation. I hope it will be useful. Thank you for attention.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Fajar. It's so informing, full of information in your presentation. Okay, now we can continue to our discussion. Is there any question from the audience, please?
Miss Drianti,
Okay.
I want to ask a question for
Okay, please,
Mr.
Mr. Kenny.
Fajar. Okay, Mr. Fajar, what method did you use to determine the effectivity of antifungal inhibit of preparation? Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Kenny, I will try your question. The effectivity of antifungal assay, which use the diffusion methods, which we must preparation the HDA medium into sterile petri dish, turn it until the media and Candida albicans mushroom are mixed homogeneously, with is solidify the sample into the whole, then incubated for 2 until 7 days at temperature 22 until 25 Celsius.
Does that answer your question, Ms. Kenny? Enough?
Okay, enough. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kenny.
Another question, please, from the audience, maybe? Okay, if
May
not,
I have some question,
okay.
Mr.
Okay,
Drianti?
please, Ms. Anggi. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
I want to know maybe the kelanjutan from Miss Kenny. You may correct me if I'm wrong. On the slide, I saw the diameter is less than 6 millimeters, if I'm not wrong. So that makes me confused because as I know that the diameter of perforator is not less than 5 millimeters, or you can show me the PPT slide that shows the diameters, please, Mr. Fajar.
Okay, Miss Andri.
Yeah.
Please. Tunggu sebentar. Which
The diameter of the minimum inhibition concentration, if I'm not wrong.
diameter? Here, Miss.
Oh, in the minimum inhibition concentration, excuse me. In the minimum inhibition concentration.
Minimum concentration at 10%, Clifton diameter 10.5 millimeter.
Maybe in the next slide, please.
Minimum concentration 10. Next slide, okay.
Yes, it is, and I show it is In
minimum 2%.
yes, at the extra concentration from 4 to 432, you show the clear diameter zone is above 5. As long as I know that the perforator diameter is not less than 5 millimeters, if I'm not wrong, or you use the other alat apa ya? Any other alat to use
Equipment.
yes to measure the diameter, please. As long as I know that the diameter is not less than 5 millimeters. Sorry if I'm wrong.
I used to the jangka sorong.
Yes, you use the jangka sorong, but to make the hole, what do you use the tools to make the hole of the what is it called? The media, to make the hole of the media.
Yes, and
Yes, because the perforator, as long as I know that the diameter is 5 millimeters, excuse me.
Yes.
Or you use the other what alat tools that you use to hold the media. I mean,
yes, hold the media.
what tools do you use the media?
Pipet, my pipet, pipet tetes to hold the media.
Oh, you use the pipette, so the diameter could be 1 millimeters. Oh, okay. That is, I thought something new that I know. And also, I just want to know, it is the minimum inhibition concentration, it is a strong activity or medium activity or what? A less activity? The second question from me.
Less activity.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, Miss Andi.
Bapak Fajar and Mr. Drianti. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Andi. Okay, I think the discussion with Mr. Fajar is enough for today's discussion. Thank you very much, Mr. Fajar. I hope the best luck for your
Okay,
future
Miss
research.
Andi, thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of the session. I would like to thank all the audience and the speakers for your participation. Hopefully, our discussion will be beneficial for our future. Before I close the session, let me remind you to join the closing ceremony in the Zoom room at the same link as the plenary session. So once again, thank you for you all. Please stay safe and healthy. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon,
Good
Mr. Drianti.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Please join the closing ceremony in the Zoom room. Okay.